If you watch this video until the very end, you will learn two important things. First, what legal pathways exist to obtain a residence permit in Poland, and second, which Polish city consistently ranks among the favorites for people aged 60 and above who move here for retirement. When people think about retiring abroad, most immediately imagine Southern Europe, Spain, Portugal, Italy, warm weather, sea views, slow afternoons. But over the last decade, a quieter and much more rational trend has been forming. More and more foreigners, especially from North America, are choosing a different direction. They are choosing Poland. This choice often surprises people, but once you look at the facts, it starts to make perfect sense. Americans and Canadians arrive at retirement age facing a similar reality. Rising healthcare costs, expensive housing, high insurance premiums, and increasing social polarization. Many retirees are not looking for luxury anymore. They are looking for stability, safety, affordability, and a place where everyday life feels predictable and calm. Poland fits this profile exceptionally well. From financial perspective alone, Poland is hard to ignore. According to OECD and Eurostat data, the cost of living in Poland is roughly 40 to 55% lower than in the United States and Canada. Housing costs can be 2 to 3 times lower, especially outside of premium city centers. Utilities, public transport, groceries, personal services, and even private health care are significantly more affordable. This means that a pension, which feels tight in North America, can suddenly provide a comfortable, even generous lifestyle in Poland. But retirement is not only about money. It is about how safe you feel when you walk outside, how people treat each other, and whether society feels stable. Poland consistently ranks among the safest countries in Europe. While crime rates are low, street crime is limited. City centers remain calm, even late in the evening. For retirees, this sense of everyday security is priceless. Equally important is Poland's social structure. Polish society is conservative in the daily values. Family plays a central role. Elderly people are treated with respect. Communities are still built around family units, schools, neighborhoods, and shared responsibility. Many foreigners from the US and Canada say that they feel Poland reminds them of how their own countries felt decades ago, before everything became overly fragmented and polarized. This strong family culture is also reflected in Poland's legal and social systems. There are multiple residence paths designed for long-term stay, family reunification, and stable life planning. People who want to settle, not just temporarily stay, find Poland surprisingly welcoming once they understand the rules. Another major fact that impresses retirees is how fast and how effectively Polish cities have developed. People often arrive with outdated stereotypes and are genuinely shocked by reality. Cities like Warsaw, Wrocław, and Kraków offer modern infrastructure, clean streets, efficient public services, and very high-quality healthcare facilities. Public transport is reliable and well integrated. In Warsaw, for example, it is entirely normal to travel from one end of the city to another 30 to 40 minutes, rising metro, tram, and bus connections. For retirees, this means independence. You do not need to drive, you do not need to rush. Everything you need is accessible. Healthcare is another major reason why retirees choose Poland. Public healthcare exists, but many foreigners prefer private medical services, which are widely available and affordable. Appointments are fast, clinics are modern, and doctors are often multilingual. Compared to North America, where healthcare can become a financial burden in retirement, Poland offers peace of mind. For those with Polish roots, the situation becomes even more attractive. People with Polish ancestry may qualify for special legal pathways that lead to permanent residence and eventually citizenship. For many families whose grandparents or great-grandparents emigrated decades ago, retirement in Poland becomes a way to reconnect with their heritage while also securing long-term legal stability with the European Union. Poland allows dual citizenship, which means retirees do not need to give up their original nationality. Property ownership is another area where Poland surprises foreigners. Any foreigner can legally purchase apartments and residential property in Poland. There are restrictions only when it comes to agricultural land or large land plots, which require special permits. For apartments and city housing, the process is straightforward. This allows retirees to own their home, protect their capital, and avoid long-term rental uncertainty. Compared to Western Europe, property prices in Poland are still relatively accessible, making ownership realistic rather than theoretical. Many retirees also worry about their pensions. The good news is that foreign pensions can be received while living in Poland. American, Canadian, British and EU pensions can be transferred directly to Polish bank accounts. Polish has international tax agreements that prevent double taxation, allowing retirees to legally declare their income and optimize their tax obligations. This makes full-time life in Poland possible without sacrificing pensional rights. Another underestimated advantage is the ability to open and operate a company in Poland as a foreigner. Even retirees who no longer work full-time often manage investments, online businesses, consulting, or passive income projects. Poland allows foreigners to open companies remotely, become shareholders, and legally operate within the European Union. Corporate law is clear, banking is modern, and the business environment is far more accessible than many people expect. Climate is often mentioned as a concern, but for many retirees, Poland seasons are actually a benefit. Summers are warm but not extreme, winters are colder but manageable, especially in cities. The rhythm of seasons brings structure and balance in daily life, something many retirees appreciate after years of constant stress. Now let's talk about residence permits. The possibility to obtain a Polish residence permit exists for people who have a clear legal connection to Poland. This can be work, family, relations, or education. You can enroll in a Polish language courses. You can have a registered partnership or civil marriage. You can work, you can study, or reunify with family members. All of these are legitimate grounds to apply for a temporary residence permit in Poland, and many retirees successfully use these paths. As for cities, many people admire Warsaw for its scale, urban development, and infrastructure. It is dynamic, modern, and extremely convenient, but when it comes to retirees, Wrocław and Kraków often remain top favorites. People love them for their architecture, calmer rhythm of life, walkability, beauty, and atmosphere. Those cities combine history, culture, and comfort in the way that feels especially appealing after 60. Choose Poland as your country of relocation, and there is a very high chance you will fall in love with it. And if you need help understanding your options or starting the process, feel free to reach out.